Alrighty, here we go. Monday. How is everybody? I hope you're doing fine with everything. If you can ignore everything that's going on in the world, congratulations. I may say that the program was too well introduced, rooted on my brain, so for me it's not that easy. Especially after, one thing I keep repeating myself here, especially after alcohol, after I have quit alcohol, and everything is related to, even friends, or but literally kind of not really interested on talking to, I wouldn't say everybody that drinks, but when they are drinking, I wouldn't say I would like to talk to them. Every situation is a situation, yeah? So everything needs to be dealt accordingly, yeah? Let's keep it like that. But yeah, past 2 days, I think it was last time I've recorded, I have been preparing myself to get back. I've been studying database and getting some notes, watching the classes already that they are there, probably from previous years. So I'm gonna finish doing that tonight. Wednesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon are my dates now, so I think that's gonna be better for me. I had to change my class. Tomorrow I have a class in the afternoon at 4 and then one at 9 p.m. obviously. But yeah, tonight I have 11 o'clock. It's 8:05 now. 11 o'clock and midnight. Yeah, the midnight guy has disappeared. He hasn't done any of the homeworks, as I do the homeworks through WhatsApp and they have to send me audios. He hasn't done any. So I'm not sure if he's gonna come to class. But I do my best. This is one thing that I am working on a lot on myself, even on my therapy, is self-criticism as well, but it's not that it's on me, that was injected on my veins, and I'm not blaming whoever did anything to me that may have, apart from, let's say, the higher powers, that we can't do much about it. But I'm talking in terms of people around me that may have cooperated for that. I'm not blaming anyone. But what is that once I have realized, I can fix, can't I? I have been trying to fix. But it's hard because, for example, today when I was speaking to the new therapist, it's a new person, she told me a couple of times that she couldn't discuss that with me. So that kind of got me a little bit, not concerned, but it got me a flea behind the ear, like we say in Brazil. Because, yeah, so then if if they have these oath that I think they do, that's pointless then, because I know she, like, one of the things, I'll tell you what it was. One of the things was psilocybin, yeah? And then I have told her, like I said, listen, I have been doing research, I'm trying to get out of these, and it's, I know I'm going through these because of uh, alcohol consumption and stuff. Because I stopped there, abstinence, abstinence of alcohol abstinence, and I know that I am aware of everything. But when I mentioned that the microdoses, it's everywhere. Like it's not fake news. I have already spoken. Even I know ChatGPT also can be manipulated by. It is. Even though there weren't any scientific proof, I was already a consumer of mushroom, and I know about its spiritual effects. I do know they do take you to places. I've had, like, man, in New Zealand once. I had a lot of them because I was working as a gardener. No, at that time I was working the bar. Yeah, because I called Nick. Yeah, I know that I got so bloody high on them, and I was on the bush, hiding from the immigration. Oh Jesus! Yeah, hiding from the immigration, and we had already cell phones. Back in those days, there were those. I had one of those slide ones. I think it was Samsung. I don't remember. It wasn't, but it was a slide one. I remember because I liked that phone a lot. Which I lost, and I lost a lot of pictures. There were a lot of pictures in that phone. But yeah, so I was so high, then I was calling Nick to save me, to pick me up wherever I was in the bush. And yeah, and I don't remember if he came or if someone else came, because I called quite a few people. I don't remember how that ended up. But what I can remember is that it was crazy. And then the other day when I went to work, that was in Nelson, New Zealand, yeah? So the other day when I went to work, I was thinking that I was gonna get fired. Imagine, I remember it was right in the beginning I was there. It wasn't down the road, because after that, me and Nick, we got a nice bond and stuff. I was a hard worker as well, so But so I was ready to be fired, to be released, to be put out, to be dismissed. But now, invece, instead, Nicholas, when I arrived at work, he was having a laugh with everybody else, saying, like, look, this guy comes from Brazil, takes a lot of mushrooms in New Zealand, and then doesn't know what happens to his life, and start to call people thinking that the immigration is after. And they were cracking themselves up. And I was, like, relieved and ashamed, like, both of that were the feelings. Both of them were the feelings, the higher feelings on that moment. It's relieved because I wasn't gonna be fired, and shame because it was very Oh, Jesus Christ. I remember when every time at the bar when you did some kind of that kind of stuff or other kind of alcohol related bullshit. It was always funny because whoever did in one of the nights, it will be quiet, for a certain period to, you did some shit, now you have to behave kind of thing. So you behave for a while until you fuck it up again. That's what normally happened to me anyway. But I was the opposite, I was a guy that as soon as I realized that nothing was gonna happen, I would just go on it again. I kept myself drunk for quite a long time, or intoxicated, like drinking in the morning and drinking heavily. It's not because you're not drinking that you are not intoxicated. In large amounts, that takes a while for your body to get everything out of it. Even though you may, what does science says, like, because you may get rid of it in a day or two, let's say, but the effects that it leaves on your body, those are long-term ones. How long does it take alcohol to leave? Like if you get pissed, like if you get drunk one night, how long does it take to clear your body? And how long does it take to fix the harms that it has done to your body? Time takes for alcohol to leave your body depends several factors, including how much, or on average, your body processes alcohol at a rate about one standard drink per hour. So one drink per hour, standard, yeah, not those crazy doubles and stuff, eh? Alcohol typically stays up to 12 hours in your breath, 12-24 hours in your urine, up to 48 hours after consumption. In your blood up for 12, breath up to 24, and urine up to 48. So up to 48 hours after you still have alcohol in your body, that is, it can be identified on your urine. So it's up to 3 days to recover from a hangover, but that doesn't mean that you are fully recovered. Like weeks to month to recover fully from the stress of heavy drinking, or So yeah, it's a lot of time, guys, for one night on the piss. I know, I tell you, but then that's when the snowball effect or the domino effect, yeah? Because then you just, even if you say, I only drink on the weekend, but that's a routine, mate, that's a bloody routine. You're like, oh yeah, I behave on Monday, Tuesday, I'm a good boy. And then on Wednesday, have a cheeky one, a couple of cheeky ones, and then Thursday, oh yeah, it's Thursday, so... And then, oh, today I'm going to have a nice one. I'm going to have 2 bottles of wine with my mates, so I'm not drinking heavy alcohol. Man, alcohol, it's so inside the doctrine, like the doctrine, yeah? Yeah, the doctrine. I always get stuck on this word because another cognato that gets me. Is it? Yeah, doctrine. But yeah, so alcohol, it's so inserted inside the doctrine that you can see that in a house when you are designing your house, most, at least at my father's house, like, whoever had a bit of money back in the day, that would build a nice house, like Dad did it. He built a house that had a bar in it. It was nice. It was a shown of like uh, wealth, but also that's even though Dad never used that much, he would rather drink on the bars on the street, obviously. But you know what I mean? It's like alcohol. It's so there that it's part of your house. It's a part. It's if you have money or even if you don't have money. I've seen so many people that have on their kitchen a little corner and they say, "Oh, that's my bar." Nothing else to say. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not here to prevent or to make any campaign about don't drink it, don't do this, don't do that. That's up to to whoever does it. You drink, you do whatever you want, as I did. I just hope one day you realize, you like to get high. There are other things that you can get high on it and fulfill this will, which shouldn't be fulfilled with anything external. Should it be fulfilled with internal things? I know it's bullshit. I always thought it was bullshit, guys. Don't take it for granted. It's hard for me as well. Believe it. It's whoever hears this will think like he's crazy. I do think I am becoming, because I never thought like this, and I never thought I would. I was, as I said, Coke for me, I never thought I was going to stop because I love it. I stopped just like that. Alcohol, I thought I was going to drink until I die. I always said to people, I will always go to a place where I could smoke and drink. I have stopped drinking, and cigarettes, I am very low, like maybe 2-3 a day tops, for who like used to smoke quite a bit. And I still, like, today I had a joint after a long time with buds. I was only having some hash in one of those cigarettes, But then I had a bit more, yeah. So I smoked tobacco a bit more because I may have had 2 joints a day and 3 cigarettes. So, but still, like, at least I'm willing to do the change because I have seen that, especially on my mind, things change a lot. Even when I was drinking, I was already getting tired of that. Like, for example, I started smoking when I was 13 years old, so it's 31 years already, of smoking cigarettes, weed, and drinking. It's kind of like, I want to see how the other side is, I want to see how it's not drinking, not smoking. So, I'm still on the journey for that, As I said, I still smoke. At the moment, the weed is more to help me, because there are moments where I believe for the alcohol abstinence, there are moments, Fridays, Saturdays, I used to work in hospitality. For me, I never had the life I'm having at the moment, never thought I would as well, because I loved, I used to be, I became a molecular mixologist, making spheres and playing with ice and creating flavors and whatnot. So everything is new. So the weed is kind of helping me with that. But I am trying to detach from my routine, because, yeah, I really believe that we can produce our own highness, our own high. I think we do. I've heard somewhere, I've read somewhere, but I don't know, because at the moment I'm reading and listening, and I use speech to audio to help me because of my lazy eye, and yeah, I'm a bit, so it's hard for me to read only, so I use the audio as well. So I've seen somewhere, yeah, that, for example, now Oh, I've seen somewhere that your body produces some thought of, is it CBD or THC? I'll put it like this so I don't have to read it after. Hey bro, is it your brain produces, is it THC or CBD? I know I mean the human.
After using cannabis, your brain produces or interacts with THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, which is the psychoactive compound responsible for the high feeling. It binds to cannabinoid.
No, bro, but what I mean, like, I have read somewhere that the human brain produces THC by itself, or is it CBD?
I get what you're asking now. The human brain doesn't naturally produce THC or CBD, but it does produce endocannabinoids, which are similar compounds. These are part of the body's endocannabinoid system, ECS, which helps regulate things like mood, pain, and appetite. The main endocannabinoids are anandamide, sometimes called the bliss molecule, and 2-AG. Anandamide in particular has effects similar to THC because it binds to the same receptors in the brain, which is why people sometimes make the comparison. But to be clear, your brain doesn't make THC or CBD naturally, just similar compounds that affect the same systems. Is that what you were thinking about?
See, that's what I was talking. Some cannabinoids. So apparently, if you manage to clean your body and work with breathing, man, we were never taught that breathing was so important. That breathing intensively can help you so much, as it can harm you, over oxygenating as well. So we've been tricked, we've been deceived for this whole time. But yeah, man, 22 already, Jesus. But I'm liking the results here. I have. You see, the teaching ones don't go here, but the other ones, this is low 13, but this one I have 51, 48, 59, it's 65. It's cool. It's better than these.
Then now, the part that every
That, oh yeah, it doesn't go up from 113 subscribers. It's been on that for a while.
Você está procurando.
So yeah, you see, these ones have then here, the one there was like 2, 3, the teaching ones, they have 23, 28. This one was an advertisement, has 2.4. I need to advertise again. This one advertised at 2.1, 15K this advertisement. It's funny that it didn't work the funnel way. It didn't bring a lot of people to here. These are short. But yeah, and then the vlog here doesn't work at all.
Você está procurando.
Do I have me here? No. I would never show up on my own research, would I? From the other account, there you go. Oh, 19 subscriber, 1 like that is from me, and 5 views. So in the green one, it's a lot better for vlogging and talking our mind out, and this one is better for the knowledge sharing or how to stuff, because that's what basically people are doing on YouTube nowadays. It's looking for solutions to problems, learning things, in general learning, yeah, or entertainment, yeah. So this green one, it's cooler for that, Rumble. Okay, got my time for today. I gotta get ready. I have a class at 11. I need to eat something now and then edit this video. Man, yesterday it took me over 4 hours editing the last English video. Do you wanna have a look quickly? It's
Você está
I have very little sleep again, eh? This one. Hello. Thumbnail looks cool, eh? Eh? And yeah, there is a lot of, I had to cut some stuff, but the verbs coming in, going out, and so yeah, it was pretty cool. Oops, sorry, you cannot see. Sorry, there you go. So you see I got all these stuff here, like the verb here and stuff. That is up here now, but you saw it there. So yeah, it's what is the hard thing about doing these online classes? It's that you have the opportunity to watch them. And as I was saying, one of my biggest issues is like, it never seems that what I do is good enough. It never seems. I always feel that I could do better, or that I should do better, or that I must do better, or that I'm never ever 100% that is good. 100% convinced that is okay. That is, so that's annoying me quite a bit. But yeah, so that was it. Took me a long time to edit that, but it was done, and voila. So now I'm gonna have some liver, cow liver, ox liver, I think, or cow liver, I don't know. But yeah, for some iron, because you see my eyes are a bit purple and are quite white, and I had anemia when I was a kid, so my mom used to feed me fish, beetroot, spinach, and black beans. So it was like beetroot juice and stuff. But yeah, so apparently I am out of it, but every time especially now with my change of feeding habits as well, it is time for iron now. Cool, happy days, and I'll tell you if I get rich again. I tried. I wasn't gonna buy though, but someone gave me a change, and I had those coins in my pocket when I was passing by, and then I was like, okay, I won £2 on the last one, so I'll get 2 to see if I get 100 grand. I will record, and if I win, I post. If I don't win, I don't post. Because I have posted a lot before, not winning, and nobody said anything as well. Nobody felt the excitement apart from myself, so it's okay. Right, let's do this, and yeah, I hope to start to get some comments on Rambo and stuff, and tell me, have you ever got super high on mushrooms and done something funny or even tragic? Let me know. Let's have a laugh. Cheers, I'll see you around.